Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and let's get into Jocelyn's Cabaret New York City episode 5. It seems like every Cabaret episode opens up with some foolishness, and here we have Jocelyn channeling her inner Erica Badu. And of course, you got Ballistic on the bed looking scared as always. And I'm at the point where it's like, does he even have feelings for her? Like, aren't they supposed to be married? I don't know, but their relationship dynamic is very weird. Anyways, he starts asking her about Lucky and how she feels about her being back in the house. And Jocelyn is going off on this girl, talking about that's why God gave her bags under her eyes because she's a vampire. She tried to bribe me with a cheap gift. But it's like, Jocelyn, she was your bottom bitch a couple seasons ago. I don't know where this beef between Jocelyn and Lucky started. So after that discourse about Lucky, Jocelyn starts talking about Abby, the trans woman, and Jocelyn is just so fascinated with how perfectly the doctors constructed her lady parts. And then Ballistic's dumb self is like, oh, did she get those lady parts from someone who died? I don't know how he thinks reconstruction surgery works, but I don't know why he would possibly have the idea that someone who died donated their vajayjay to science. His brain is different, that's all I'm gonna say. And in the next scene, we have Lucky talking to Daisy, Abby, and Natural about how she just doesn't understand what went wrong with her and Jocelyn's relationship. And I really feel bad for Lucky because I know that she wants it. I know that she's trying her hardest to stay in the cabaret, but Jocelyn just loves putting up these imaginary obstacles to make everything harder for her. And I think it's because Jocelyn loves to see how much shit she can put people through to test their loyalty towards her and see if they'll really stay. But either way, Lucky is 100% being a great sport about this whole situation. And I also liked how she congratulated Abby on being the first trans woman in the cabaret, so I thought that was really sweet. And then in the next scene, we have Yummy talking to the new girls, and I noticed that she's been bonding with a lot of them because, you know, with the old girls, they don't really mess with her like that anymore. And then Andrea talks about how she spent her last dime on dance classes to really perfect her craft. And Spin just goes off on her for no reason. And I always feel like Andrea is catching strays. And then Yummy's nosy self finds out that Precious and Holiday used to date. And then they start interrogating her about it. But she's just like, you know, I'm here strictly for dancing. That relationship was a long time ago. Lucky then comes to Natural and asks her about how to get into Jocelyn's good graces again. And the only thing she has to say is, don't wear your shades and have a smile on your face. And obviously that advice was some garbage because even though Lucky did all of the things that Natural told her, Jocelyn still told Lucky to get the F out of rehearsals by the end of the episode. And then in the next scene, some of the girls are talking about the choreography and how it's been trying to memorize it. And then T-Love comes for Wet Wet out of the blue. Wet Wet's talking about how she's been trying to put her best foot forward, and then T-Love was like, no you're not, your weave is stiff, your implants are hard, you need an esthetician, and you can't dance. And then T-Love gets even more dramatic and starts asking Holiday about her past relationship with Precious, and Holiday's like, girl, why are you putting me on the spot? Like, mind your business. And it's crazy because at the start of the season, I thought that T-Love was going to end up being one of my favorites, and she might, but for now, I'm not really digging her character. And y'all already know the next scene is the girls giving each other lap dances and whatnot. And no, I'm not going to include any screenshots because I don't want to be banned from YouTube, so sorry guys. And then Miss Natural helps the girls with some of the choreography, and they really need to learn how to do the dance because if not, Jocelyn is really going to get on them. And of course, Ricardo comes in to help polish up the girls a little bit more. And I've been reading the Zeus comments for the episode, and Abby is a fan favorite. God bless Abby. She is so sweet. But a lot of people mention this girl does not know the choreography. And when I was looking back in the scene, she was actually tripping a lot. Jocelyn pulls up looking like a stud. I mean, what's new? And then after the first round of girls do their choreography, she randomly tells Lucky to get up and leave. And I swear this girl is always getting picked on for no reason. And Ricardo, the choreographer, is even trying to tell Jocelyn, like, hey, Lucky's been trying her hardest. She really deserves to be here. But Jocelyn's like, shut up. I don't care. Do your job. And she completely dismisses him. And then Jocelyn's talking about how, oh, Lucky has this evil energy coming from her. And I'm like, are you sure she has evil energy, or are you just projecting? And now you got Andrea messing up choreography, but in the background, Wet Wet and T-Love are arguing because T-Love wants to beef with Wet Wet on camera, but off cameras, she wants to be cool with her, and that's not flying with Wet Wet. The argument gets even more heated when Jocelyn goes over there to instigate. And you know that lady loves drama. She's over there smiling in both of their faces. Wet Wet stands up on the couch and then she just goes crazy and starts scrapping with T-Love. And of course, production is trying to separate them, but that's where the episode ends. But in the preview for next week's episode, you can see that Daisy actually gets into it with Egypt, and Egypt leaves Daisy's face bloody, but of course Daisy rips off Egypt's wig. And then Daisy ends up FaceTiming Jocelyn from the hospital, saying that she's not going to be sure if she's going to be able to make it back to the cabaret in time. So next week's episode is really going to be action-packed. But once again, I really want to know how you guys feel about this week's episode. So don't be afraid to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.